Here's what I'm gonna say to entrepreneurs. Hire a boss. That's the first thing I'm gonna tell you to do.
Yeah.
Like if you know you slack, if you know you give yourself slack, like if you know you the type of person that
Right.
like you don't get up when you say you're gonna get up, you're not disciplined, hire a boss. Like literally, because that's like to me that's the only reason you need a job. Because a job does not allow you the freedom that you allow yourself. Like, if you get to work late, they watching that. They clock in, clock out. Like you said, you tardy. They're gonna take some money from you.
Yep.
The thing that I've noticed about humans, the difference between entrepreneurs and people who work, if you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you have to discipline yourself.
This episode of the Secrets to Success podcast is brought to you by none other than Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, the green juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day, without you having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then that cleanup afterwards. You don't have to do any of that. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy. Where else can you get superfoods like chlorella, moringa, spirulina, wheatgrass, ashwagandha, turmeric, just to name a few? And because you listen to the Secrets to Success podcast, you get to save 20% on your entire order. So go right now to www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI/success. And get you and your family something that really makes a difference in your health.
You ready? All right.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
My twin up here.
Twinsies.
You could never look this good.
And it begins.
There's a lot of hard work that go into these muscles, man. I'm just saying, bro. Don't. Let's go.
Dr. King. Now let me show love to Sierra. Hold on, you see the fit. Come on, man. I mean, these are the jackets from 120. You see it? Let me turn around. You know, if you was at the conference, you saw us rocking them. They here. They on the website now. Go to the Grind Gear website right now and get them.
Right now.
This joint comfy. It's swaggy. You know what I'm saying? So definitely go check it out. Douglas, how are you?
Blessed.
You got a voice note? You just checking out, or
Yeah.
you ready to start? We can wait till you
started.
Huh? You already started?
Started.
Okay.
I already started. I'm ready.
So I had a couple of different things here, but I did have a fair file. A young lady wrote in and was asking.
Wrote in, what does that mean? To you?
Oh, just to the inbox.
Oh, I got you.
You know, apparently we got an inbox. Somebody forwarded it to me.
Okay, I got you. I just, when you said that at first, I was just like, people like personally sending you information, but okay.
Oh, I don't have social media.
Okay, right.
So nobody can personally
That's why I thought
send
it was
me.
weird, when you said it, but I was like, okay.
But anyway, she said she went on a date, and the date went well, and she said at the end of the date, she was like, dude was handsome, charming, everything, and at the end of the date, he was like, you got it or you want me to get it? And she was like, and I was like, okay, okay, full disclosure, this is a friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? So she ain't write it. She wrote into me. She texted me.
No, that's why I said that.
Yeah, right.
You know, because like
you
this.
got social media, so I was like, man.
No. I know.
You smelled the cap right away.
I didn't know.
This guy like
I
it.
didn't
He
know,
turned
Paul.
into Maul back in his cop days. All of a sudden.
Said you bought the bottle of beer.
He turned into Maul post-promotional test.
I was like, man, we ordered.
Why you bringing up old stuff?
No, I was just like, we got an assistant with the podcast? No.
Right, somebody forwarded
know.
messages.
Well, anyway, it's my homegirl.
Right.
And she was like, yo, everything was good And she was like, I know the guy is like, he's got a successful career, stuff like that. And she was like, he asked me on a date, and we went on the date, and she was like, cool. And the bill came, and she was like, I guess I made the assumption he was just gonna grab it, but he did grab it, and he opened it up and looked at it and was like, oh, okay, you want me to get it or you want to get it?
Was there a third option?
And I was like,
was there a third option though?
Oh no, she said that's all he said.
So not as like we want to split it, like
no, he didn't say split.
Okay.
And so she said, well, I guess maybe we should just split it. Right? He didn't offer that option. You feel me, Jamie? He was just like, you want to take it or you want me to? Mm-hmm. And so she was like, yeah, let's just split it. He was like, okay, bet. So she was like, we both put our cards in and we split it.
Wow.
So I was like, I ain't gonna lie, she was hurt. Cause she was like, man, the date was great. You know, he looked like a solid dude, and she was like, everything was perfect. She like, that threw me. And I was like, okay, I was like, I know how I felt about it, but I was like, maybe.
I don't feel that way about it no more.
Okay, so talk to me.
I got a daughter now. I don't feel that kind of way about it. I'm like,
okay.
Split. Go ahead and split, baby girl.
Split
Go ahead, or pay for it. I want Jay to split or pay for it all.
Okay.
Because I don't want him thinking he about to get nothing because he done bought a little meal.
Yeah.
So I'm like, my baby girl, pay for the whole thing or pay for your part and come up out of there.
Now, these people grown. This ain't teens.
Grown.
Like, okay, yeah, no, I'm talking about like,
well, I mean,
she probably my age.
Let me say something. Yanni?
Yeah.
Yanni probably would have slipped away to the card before the bill even came. Because
just
that's what she exposed to. So yeah, you ain't got to.
But she also exposed to you, and you would never do that.
I would never do what?
The other side of it.
But she's exposed to me, and she know that I'm the one that slips the card.
But
just
she also watch how you treat her mama.
But has mama married, different. Right. This is not.
But she still know this in terms of.
Nah, she don't. She sees more of the independence. I think she sees more of. She sees the marriage part and what I do for my wife and what my wife do for me. She see her mom treat me a certain kind of way
for sure.
too. But at the same time, Yanni's like, okay, I'm born different. I kind of got different. So Yanni, to her, money is not even a object. Was I was looking for you to pay my meal. Mm-hmm. You know, Yanni's like that's so minute to her. Yeah. Her exposure level so great. That's so minute a meal. She'll be like, oh, I'll pay it. This is the meal. I'll pay it. She's not even thinking.
But do you think?
I just don't want my man.
Absolutely.
Okay, and we don't have any women on the podcast. I was just unfortunately to answer that.
LaShawna still in here?
LaShawna.
How convenently she comes in right now.
You missed the whole thing.
You gotta love it.
Long story short, and one of my homegirls went on a date the other day, and she said the date was fantastic, and at the end, the waiter dropped the bill, and he picked it up and was like, you want to get this or you want me to? And she was just like, she was thrown off because, she thought my man would probably just, because he asked her out, he would probably go ahead and take the bill, but she was like, okay, we could just split it. And she threw the cards in, and she called me. She didn't say she wasn't going to go on another date. She was just like, is that a red flag? Should I be worried? Because I feel worried.
Well, I think
she might need a mic or something if she's going to be
talking. because they can't hear.
LaShawna, we just need the quick version. Yeah, we don't need a think piece. You know what I'm saying? LaShawna ready to give a thing. I think, first of all, love is blind. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, LaShawna, verify. It's a word.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag. Okay, yellow flag. Not a red flag. Not a red flag. Okay, yellow flag. Yeah, she said yellow flag.
But I just felt, LaShawna, that I would rather for Jada to either get half, pay her part, or pay it all. Because I don't want him assuming that just because he paid you for your meal, now he's entitled to something.
Why would you?
I don't disagree. But I think because he brought the question up, she should pay for half.
Right.
She said just because she brought the question up, she should pay for half. And it's a yellow flag. Jamie, what you think?
No, I'm saying I'd rather Jamie or Jay, I'd rather pull the card out.
That's it.
Okay.
All day.
Yeah.
All day.
I think we all.
And I guess I'm different.
I'm saying from his
perspective. Bro, you asked my daughter on a date, bro.
I was just going there. I'm with you there.
My man can't, like, now, if she asked him on a date, fam, I was always taught that whoever extending the offer, Bro, let me take you out to
You
lunch,
take
bro.
responsibility for it.
Bro, I'm saying you offered the opportunity.
No question.
And
I don't
I'm
know why
saying,
you
and
offered
I'm
it to my
saying,
daughter.
I don't think listen, first of all, and y'all know how y'all raise your daughters. My daughter ain't even, if you think because you got her some food, that's gonna let you into the kingdom, it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not. No, I'm just being real.
Let's get to the kingdom.
It's not.
Oh, bro. The keys to the kingdom.
No, we're not doing that.
I got the key to the kingdom.
No,
I got it.
I'm just trying to be real. If Jamie was like, hey, bruh, let me, you want to go out to dinner? I'm like, okay, Jamie, it was your idea, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not having that. So one, and then I feel like, I don't know, I came up old school.
I'm right there with
Now
you.
listen, I know now that's kind of taboo.
Well, that's not even old
And I
school.
know,
What you saying though?
What?
You saying that whoever asks.
Well, no. I'm saying
old school is that no matter who
I'm
asks.
moving to my second part.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saying that's one part.
Yeah.
My second part is I'm moving to the fact that the way I was raised, and again, I know y'all can kill me for this. I know gender roles and women is killing the game. I was just raised as a man, like for real. You open the door, you know what I'm saying? You pay for the meal. You shouldn't even be out on no date if you don't plan on, you courting. I still believe.
I believe in that too.
That a man should
if
court a
Jalen was
woman.
taking somebody out, I think he should pay for the whole hookup.
And
really
let
do.
me just, this,
Your double standard is wild over there. He said his son got to pay, but his daughter don't need to
What
pay.
you say, Jamie? No question.
But
He said his daughter-
but he don't
I
want his.
didn't say-
But
He said he want his
I
daughter
said
to
I
pay.
want her to pay.
He don't want. I know he want
Yeah.
his son to pay every time, but he don't want he want his daughter to pay. He don't want the man to pay.
No, I want both.
So if you want your son to be that kind of man, wouldn't you want your? You see what I'm saying? If you want your son to be that kind of man, don't you want your daughter
to be with a man that's
Carl
like
feeling me?
Yeah.
Carl on my wavelength.
When they get married, but before then,
Young
I don't know
fellas,
your
just wait
motives.
for y'all daughters to get older. Then let's see if your perspective
No
change.
question. I
Go
promise
ahead,
you.
let's play this tape in another 10 years.
Yeah.
Unless your daughter with little J.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
saying.
gonna be different.
I'm saying. So
if Avery's with Lil J, who's paying?
Oh, Lil J.
Lil J. He
Lil
said,
J, Lil J.
he said, unless if he with Jay, Lil J, then yes. But outside of that, he want his daughter to
Right.
pay.
care
But
of
even still,
Because we
who's
know
gonna-
we know the deal.
I know
Yeah,
both of their
listen.
personalities. And who
And
gonna
I-
pay between Avery and Little J? Little J is
And I'm
gonna
letting
offer
you
to
know.
pay. And then until
Let me-
Avery
let
say,
me
I
let
can
you
do
know.
it
I got
myself.
this.
Put your money
Hey,
up.
Jamie, you take my daughter out and you ask her to split the bill, it'll be your last day.
And this is the thing. This is the thing. The part that y'all missed was he asked her.
He asked her. He asked
So
her.
he created this
Yeah.
messed up situation.
He asked her for sure.
She's paying.
Yeah, he asked her for sure.
But what we missing too, we talking about who asked who. What we really missing is why is my man even in a position to even say like, who gonna pay, let's split the bill. That's the real problem. Because if you really got it like that, you ain't worried about no splitting no half.
Right.
You only saying splitting half because maybe this bill is half of your paycheck.
Well, I'm saying just for argument's sake, though, my man could be on the like, yo, gender role thing. I don't want to insult you by just like I got it
Now,
as
that's
a male.
true, too.
I'm just being real. That's an option.
Listen,
So he should say
I'm
that.
trying to tell y'all, I'm not trying to be funny. This happened to me. I think I might have said it on the pod before, and I promise you, listen, don't nobody respect women and love women more than me.
Cap.
It's impossible. You know what I'm saying?
Cap.
But listen,
Cap. I'm gonna let you
I
say
was
it.
on the,
Say it.
no,
Sound
I was
cute.
on the plane.
Sound cute, but Cap.
I was on the plane. Now I'm 6'3". Fairly, okay, then you 6 nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm 6'2". You 5'11". So, but I'm on the plane and I'm put my bag up and then I seen homegirl was like, she was kind of struggling and I offered to help her and she was like insulted. Like she was like, she kind of copped the attitude like,
you
excuse
think I'm
me?
weak?
I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just literally right here and you about to kill everybody. You know, you ever had somebody putting their bag up while you right there? You like, oh, Lord, this don't look safe. She was like fumbling with it and I was like, ma'am, you need a little assistance? And she was like, do I look like, I can lift this? And I was like, ooh. I was like, okay. So now it's crazy. I'm scarred because now when I see
ain't helping nobody no
a
more.
lady
Right.
with her bag, it might be heavy, looking heavy. I'm like, I don't even want to ask, should I put it up there? I'm just being real. She scarred me. So I kind of look and like wait to make eye contact and see if they give me the eye contact of like, help me, or you know what I'm saying? But it's like, ain't like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know, man. It's a weird time, but I'm still raising my son.
You take care of it, hands down.
You take care of it, and you open doors, and I'm still on all of that. So I just didn't know if y'all was still on.
Oh,
you know
I'm
what
still
saying?
on all of that.
Hey.
But if you ain't on, if I don't know what you own and you with her, go ahead and pay so that way he don't gotta be.
If you don't know what he on, you shouldn't be out with him.
Well, you never know what people own. Like,
It's the first day.
Yeah, you don't
Nah,
know.
and it's the internet. Nah. You know, these kids know each other before they know each other. You know what I'm saying? You seen my man's stories. You saw what he was on. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm thinking. So the kids say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I took Jessie to tennis yesterday, just on your point.
Yes.
And bruh, that Yanni at Michigan State, they had tennis at Michigan State. I'm following the clues, sir.
Come on.
I'm following the clues. But State got a phenomenal facility up there, bruh. I never knew about it. But Jessie stood at the door. When I tell you, I didn't even cross my mind. She stood at the door waiting for me to open it. And I hesitated just to see what was gonna happen.
Sure.
Bro, she just did something
That's what I'm
else,
telling
like
you.
just distract, like probably like 5 seconds. I just stood awkwardly just to see what she'll do. Bro, she never looked at the door handle, never looked at none. She just continued fiddling with her racket like somebody's about to open the door for me. And I was like, wow. Yeah. Like she understands, like that's what I want somebody to be able to do for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not leaving it for chance. This is what the expectation look like.
Set the expectation.
Yeah.
100% cool. All right, appreciate y'all entertaining that. And my homegirl, if you listening, I guess.
You know what to do.
Maul and E say, you know, give him a second date, you know?
I didn't ever say give him a second date.
What was your advice?
You asked me about my daughter. I'm gonna say it for her. She's a grown woman.
Okay, what's your advice to her?
My advice to her
Is it a yellow flag, a red flag? Go on another date, watch him, keep him
He
at
showed you exactly who he is. So if you okay with that, then fine. Some women are okay with doing half.
Right.
Some women are okay with paying half of the mortgage, half of the grocery bills, half of the light bills. In my house, my wife don't pay nothing. But for her, that might be okay. So whatever she, just knowing that you know what you're getting into, it don't mean it's bad. It don't mean it's good. It just means you know exactly what it is you're getting into.
And you would advise your daughter to do what after she paid the half?
To decide if she want to even go on a second date
Right,
with the
but
guy.
what would you advise her to do? If she called and say, hey, Dad, I went on a date, and he was like, can you pay half?
The thing that I advised her before she even goes on dates already, and I let her know what Dad would do. Like Dad would pay for your mom. Dad, when me and your mom was dating.
Don't you want her to get with somebody who embodies those characteristics?
She might meet a person that's like CJ that might have not had money back in the day. I'm saying early on, in the beginning.
Oh,
you
CJ.
said Candace had more money than you, right? When y'all
Oh,
was
for
dating.
sure.
That's what I'm saying.
And
I'm not being
still
funny.
paying. And I was still paying.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I was still paying. Candace had like, she was smart. She had like 16 refund checks. I was broke.
But I remember in high
still
school.
was paying.
But I was in high school though. Me and Camille, we were dating. I didn't have a job. Camille had a job. Camille had money. I remember Camille was buying me clothes. She bought me an
for sure.
outfit.
I'm saying that's
to
after
throw
you
on.
already. You
But
talking
I'm
about
saying,
first date?
Yeah, first date. I think we went to the movies. I borrowed money from my parents.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So.
It's the top of another year. Listen, like I'll speak for Carl. I'm not necessarily the one that does a whole lot of like New Year's resolution stuff, but you got to admit the top of a year is like a great time to reset, right? And reset everything. Health, we talk about health, our finances, all that. So listen to me carefully. If one of your New Year's goals is to manage your money better, man, say goodbye to last year's outdated, disorganized methods of managing your money and say hello to Rocket Money, the better way to hack your finances in 2023. Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Over 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about, like that streaming service you bought to watch just one show, or that free trial that you actually never used. Rocket Money will quickly and easily identify your subscriptions for you so you can stop paying for the ones that you don't want. Rocket Money makes canceling subscriptions as easy as a click of a button. Simply find the subscription you don't want and press cancel, and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. No more long hold times with customer service or tedious emailing back and forth. Over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year. I know some of you are just like me. Top of COVID, I got some dumbbells, I got a bench, I got some weights in the crib. And man, I built my own little gym in the basement. But watch this, I was still paying my subscription to the gym for probably another 6-7 months after that, right? It was a small subscription, so you just kind of ignore it. But listen to me, these things add up, guys. So don't be like me. Stop throwing your money away. Cancel those unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/S2S. That's rocketmoney.com/S, the number 2, and then S again. rocketmoney.com/S2S.
All right, E. Let's talk about these entrepreneurs, man.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Man, I got some friends, and again, I think it's, you know, I told y'all, man, it's different now. But like, do you remember when we started and we were saying the word entrepreneur? It just changed so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was literally like code word. You was like Tommy from Martin. It was like code word for you ain't got no job. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I'm dead serious. Like, now it's like the sexy N word.
It's like vegan.
Vegan.
You said vegan years ago. Man, you don't eat no meat?
Yeah.
Nah, it's like they'll look at you
it's
like.
the trendy thing. Yeah.
Oh, so you eat meat?
Oh, yeah.
You eating animals?
Yeah. Lots of them. You know what I'm saying? So he called me up and he was just like, bruh, I worked for, you know, all of these years and I hated my job and I said I was gonna break out, and now he's doing well for himself. You know, he's sustained enough to, you know, leave his job and he working, and he was like, bruh, this is a different beast. And I told him, I was just like, bruh, you know, people knock that 9-to-5 life, right? Like, oh man, I gotta get up and go to work every day. But people don't understand the essence of a guaranteed check, right? Like, your check coming regardless. Okay, you may not love what you're doing every day, but in the back of your mind, there's a stress that doesn't exist because your check is there. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, Candace worked for GE. I'm pretty sure a couple days she might have went in tired, you know, just, you know, B game, C game. It didn't really matter like that. Like, the check wasn't about to be like, look, okay, Candace, look, you, unfortunately, you know, you was asleep on Tuesday, you took a nap, so you only making, it didn't work like that. You in a system now where, and I'll relate it to this, I got a friend who played in the NBA for years, right? And he was like, yo, he said, man, these kids in the league don't understand how good they got it. He had to go overseas. He went to China, right? And he was like, yo, see, when I was in the league, check, you good, everything. He was like, bro, I went over to China. He was like the man in China, right? He said, I went over there killing. Had like 25 points, 20 rebounds, a couple blocks. He was like, bro, I sprained my ankle like bad. And he was like, first of all, he was like, in the league, they'd have been like, yeah, go ahead and sit down, week, get you a week's rest, 2 weeks. He was like, they checked my ankle out. He was like, that sucker was swole. They was like, you good to go. No, he was like, you good to go.
Like the police
No. No, I'm telling you, he was like, bro, they like, you good. Go on out there. He said, bro, my ankle was so swole, I could barely run. He said the next 2 games, he was like, I had like 9 points, 4 rebounds. He was like, I was struggling. He was like, 2 games in a row. He said, bro, they brought me into the office and they was like, look, 15 points and 10 rebounds the next game, or we cutting your check. Now, he fresh out the NBA. He said he called his agent, was like, bruh, what in the devil? He said, bruh, they talking about if I don't get 15 points and 10 boards on this broke ankle, they cutting my check. Bro, they can't do that. He said, bro, you in China. He said, they cut your check and pay you 0 tomorrow, and it ain't nothing you could do about it. And he was like, yo. And I was like, dang, what you do? He said, I had 25 and 10. I was like, but look.
You're gonna find a way.
But what I'm telling you is, the league is 9-to-5. China was on some entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And what I was trying to explain to him is, bro, you roll that ankle in China, it's a different story than rolling that ankle in the league.
No question, yeah.
And so I want y'all to just give advice now that y'all have been entrepreneurs for so long, and maybe we could just kick game to entrepreneurs who are out there, they just started off or they've been in it, and they rolling ankles, and unfortunately, it's like, that check ain't guaranteed. You only as good as your last month. I remember my older brother used to be, you lucky, bro. You can go get up, do what you want, go here, fly there. You can go to lunch at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. It don't make a difference. And I was like, yeah, but never underestimate the fact that if you roll your ankle, your check coming regardless.
Right.
And so, E, I'll let you kick it off in terms of when we made.
Can I just say what I want to say?
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just
All right,
saying.
cool. Yeah.
In terms of, I know where you're trying to go with this, but something else came to my mind. So I kind of feel like, whether people want to admit it or not, the way America's society is set up, like everybody can work a job.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that. Like, bro, even if you ain't with it, the way it's set up, like when we used to work at Michigan State University, it was some people that was there, bro, wasn't working. Like some kind of way, a job, the majority of jobs that you work, you could do it. Like you ain't gotta go 120 with a job. You could find a way to give 70 and keep going. I feel like entrepreneurship is different, bro. Like the only reason I do entrepreneurship, like I feel like I was built for entrepreneurship. Like I don't feel like I was built for a job.
Right.
Like I was built, why? Because I like to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Bruh, you go to Michigan State, you can't even open the door. Like they don't open the doors to the university till 8 in the morning. Like you can't go there at 6. Like when we used to work at Office Support Service, you just can't walk in there when you want to walk in there. There's a key, but the door unlock, like it don't unlock and lock like that. You feel me? You just can't be on the campus whenever. Like you couldn't go to work at 3 o'clock if you wanted to at Michigan State.
Right.
Like it's illegal.
Right.
I kind of feel like I was born for entrepreneurship. And I feel like a lot of people do entrepreneurship because, man, how do I say this? Because you were born to dream. You feel me? If that makes sense? Like you were born to dream of being on your own and having your own and making as much money as you want. You were actually born for that. So I feel like entrepreneurship is like the dreamer's dream, but I don't know that everybody's fit for it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if people are really fit for, you gotta be your own boss, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta discipline yourself and punish yourself and push yourself and give yourself a drive every day.
Yeah.
You feel me? And so when I look at the average entrepreneur, I'm like, the reason why you're not successful as you wanna be, because I'm not saying you're not fit for it in terms of you don't have the talent and the skill. I'm saying you're not fit for the mindset. There's a mindset you have to have as an entrepreneur, and it is, I'll do whatever it takes. I don't care what it is. I'll do whatever it takes, whenever it takes. Like, bruh, I did a 6 a.m. meeting because the men want to meet. Then we did the podcast. Then I went and spoke twice. I'm back at the podcast. I got 2 more tonight. Bruh, that's 6 gigs, bruh. Like the average
He doing 6 a day.
6 a day, bro.
Cat's doing 2 a day. He doing 6 a day.
I'm just saying the average person would be like, whatever. I got my son in there working, my daughter in there working. I just saw my wife drive my car. She's like, I'm on my way to help. I got my whole squad up in that jungle, bro.
He could be translated to heaven right now.
You feel me?
Whole squad working,
I got the whole
helping
squad.
the babies.
You know what I'm
Lord. Did the advantage last night.
He done brought his boys to Michigan. Let's get on planes. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
This all he ever wanted in life.
So I just want to make sure I'm...
This Dubai.
Yeah.
We in Dubai right now.
Oh, he got Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah.
He know how to get you game.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, everybody.
And I want to say that again, see, because they could have missed it. I mean this with all my heart. Like, what makes it hard is we are all naturally born with the like idea of entrepreneurship. Like, bruh, it's just fit for us, bruh. It's like, bruh, you can make as much money as you want to make. You can go and come as you want to. Like, bruh, when you really think about entrepreneurship, bruh, it's like, it is the American dream. It's like that. That's where everybody come over here. Like, bruh, I've seen people dog America out, but they're here. Why would you come to a place that you can't stand? Because the dream, it drag you in. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dream gets you to come, and then you like, they dogging me out, they doing this, I can't believe that. Cancer higher here than it's anywhere. You can get shot and killed off of this joke of racism.
And still.
Undefeated. Why? Because of the dream part.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they get you on. Why? Because everybody wants that dream. But everybody ain't fit to come to America, bro. Like, this ain't the place that you want to be, bro. Like, it ain't what you see on TV. You just come here, you just get a job. Bro, I'm looking at Moose, like, wow, y'all really came over here for the American dream, and your father died of a heart attack trying to run all these bits, getting up at 4. Moose was like, they used to get up at 4 in the morning and get the bread so they can get to the bread by the place that said the father's dropped dead. Now you here with your mom, you ain't speak English that good. Your mom, your aunt, y'all can't go nowhere and do nothing. You ain't got no citizenship. But bro, hear what I'm just saying though. I'm trying to tell y'all, here's the first step. Don't get pulled in by the dream. Like, the dream will have you irrational. The dream will have you just thinking you could just do anything whenever you want. You cannot. And so I would just say, ask yourself, is it the dream that's pulling you to entrepreneurship, or are you fit for entrepreneurship? Because it is it's one of those things where you like, are you working for somebody? Bruh, don't let nobody get you hyped up like that. Oh, you working for somebody?
Don't let nobody hype you up like that.
You got a job, bruh.
Man.
You getting a regular check, bruh.
Bro, I live in Atlanta, ain't nobody got a job. Ain't nobody got a job. Everybody entrepreneur. Everybody, I'm talking about, bro, you look, I'm like, what happened to get, I said that the other day, what happened to getting a job?
It's just not for everybody. And I'm saying, everybody's not good at entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? It just don't, and so I just want to tell people, I just want the practical part of you really asking yourself, what's drawing me to this? Is the dream drawing me to this? Or is the discipline of being an entrepreneur drawing me into this? Because I had to do 6 a day. And I'm going to be real. I ain't tripping. I'm like, let's go. Like, I was doing the men at 7. They was like, man, E, we love being here at 7, but we got to pick up our kids. I don't even got no kids. I got a job, I got B2. Man, can we do 6? I'm saying 6. Don't threaten me with a good time. 6 o'clock, I get up at 3, bro.
Going into my playground.
We can get up whatever you want to get up. Like, I don't care. But, just to have the opportunity to have a group of men who go to the church who's saying they're struggling and they need help. I'm like, bro, so what I'm saying is, I don't care what it is. It's an entrepreneur. I'm like, look, like, it's a buffet for me. It's like whatever work, whatever responsibility. I got to get on the plane tomorrow. I'm there for a couple hours. Then I got to go to Atlanta. I'm there. Then I come back here. We got church. Plus we got 50 people coming for a vision so we can get ready for 20. I'm like, baby girl, don't worry about it. I'm ready. I just need time. Once I get on the plane and everything slow down, we can go back and forth. So I'm just saying, don't let the dream draw you into entrepreneurship. Ask yourself, do I really have what it takes? Why?
Yeah.
Because when I was teaching, bruh, it was 8 to 3. It was over, bruh. My phone ringing at night. My phone ringing in the day.
Bruh.
Cats calling me that I'm going through with my wife, my kid. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care, but I'm just saying, I wasn't getting that when I worked at the school. Once I packed my stuff and I left, you couldn't call me.
That was it.
It was over.
Yep, it's that time of year again, and one of your New Year's resolutions, as it should be, is to be more intentional with your health. And guess what? HelloFresh is here to help you achieve exactly that. No more time-wasting trips to the grocery store and subjecting yourself to flu season. Skip the grocery store and take control of your time, budget, and health with delicious recipes delivered right to your door. If you're looking for an easy way to eat well and save money this year, cut back on expensive takeout and delivery and get started with HelloFresh. You'll love how fast, easy, and affordable it is to whip up restaurant-quality meals right in your own kitchen. Fast and fresh recipes, HelloFresh's latest line of meals featuring robust flavors and filling portions are ready in less than 15 minutes. Enjoy taste and quality done quick with recipes like falafel power balls, seared steak and potatoes with béarnaise sauce, or good old Southwest bean burritos. With HelloFresh, eating well in the new year can be stress-free and delicious. With over 35 weekly recipes, they have the options you're looking for to help you achieve your goals. Choose calorie smart and carb smart recipes, or even customize select meals by swapping proteins or sides, upgrading your proteins, or adding a protein to a veggie dish. Ingredients travel from the farm to you in less than 7 days, so you know they're fresh. Check out the HelloFresh Market, where you can simply add snacks, sides, desserts, and more to your weekly order, and they'll arrive at your doorstep along with your meals. Just this weekend, like, the family was chilling. We did not feel like going out. We didn't feel like cooking. And man, just to be honest, HelloFresh saved us. We had like one more HelloFresh joint in the fridge, right? The chili ginger turkey noodles. And I'm not kidding, y'all. Seriously, in 15 minutes, me and the kids had it done and we were sitting down to eat, all right? So listen, go to HelloFresh.com/success21. That's the number 2121, and use the promo code success21 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. Again, go to HelloFresh.com/success21 and use the promo code success21. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
Yeah.
So after he talked you out of becoming an entrepreneur, which, I think it was, I don't know if it was Shan, somebody was saying, like, I try to talk people out of becoming an entrepreneur. And then if you still want to become one after that, then you might be ready. But for the individuals who have taken that path now, you said something deep. That was key for me early because I had no idea what an entrepreneur was, what an entrepreneur did. So I just knew that, once we quit MSU, we were just everybody was at the crib. I left. So I'll never forget, my first 6 months of being an entrepreneur was in Houston. And Candace was working for GE. She was on a rotation program. She was gone all day. I mean, she left the crib at 6:30 a.m. and came back at like 7:30. And we working. And bro, I remember being like, oh, okay, like I'm at the crib. I got First Take on or whatever was the popular show at that time. And I would be like doing stuff and like, hitting hitting Carl, like email and stuff like that. And I remember just like week one being like, that TV about to kill you. Like, I'm looking up like, oh, you can't be serious. Like, there's no way LeBron, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm into it. So one of the rules that I made that I abide by to this day, no TV. Like, I will not turn the TV on during the day. I'm like, unless it's like, something
Major
huge going on or
something.
like that, but just on a regular day, I'm not turning the TV on. I will turn the TV on while I'm working out in the background with Sports Center or something like that. But I'm not like gonna sit there at 11 o'clock and I'm on the phone taking calls, doing whatever I'm doing, and the TV's just on in the background. So the first thing you have to do as an entrepreneur is, to E's point, if you do have the mindset and something to offer to the marketplace, is you have to set up boundaries, right? My friends will tell you, I don't do lunch. I live in Atlanta. Everything is an hour away. Yo, see, you wanna do lunch? Bruh, it's an hour to get to, 40 minutes to get to lunch, an hour for lunch, 40 minutes back. I'm like, bro, you done blew out half my day with lunch. I don't do lunch. And I'll never forget, I can't remember who it was. We watched that video a long time ago. My man Ben told us that, and it took me a minute to get it. He was like, I don't do meetings.
Yeah, he don't do meetings.
My man's super successful. He was like, people be like, see, can I meet with you? Nope. I don't do meetings like that. And so you have to create boundaries as an entrepreneur once you get that mindset that he's talking about. But
let me say the first one. Before
yeah,
go.
Go,
let me say
go
the
ahead.
first one, because I think it's one that's before that one. And I'm going to tell you what my TV is. Here's what I'm going to say to entrepreneurs. Hire a boss. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you to do.
Yeah.
Like if you know you slack, if you know you give yourself slack, like if you know you the type of person that
Right.
like you don't get up when you say you're going to get up, you're not disciplined, hire a boss. Like literally, because that's like, to me, that's the only reason you need a job. Because a job does not allow you the freedom that you allow yourself. Like, if you get to work late, they watching that. They clock in, clock out. Like you said, if you tardy, they're gonna take some money from you.
Yep.
The thing that I've noticed about humans, the difference between entrepreneurs and people who work, if you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you have to discipline yourself. And I'm talking about for real. I'm not even talking about what you think I'm talking about, being to work on time and all that. I'm talking about also, like, let's say, me and Carl had this conversation today. He was like, E, man, he was like, man, it take me so many hours to edit. And so I was like, all right, well, I'll do this. So you have, he's like, you don't get it. It just take me that long to edit. I was like, then stop it. Like, discipline yourself.
Right.
Say, I'm only gonna edit for 3 hours. Because you could also overwork yourself.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, like, it don't make sense to be an entrepreneur if you're not gonna get nothing for your time from you. So you need to hire a boss. You need to hire somebody that's gonna hold you accountable and that really have power or juice. Or you need to be disciplined enough where I don't go, man, I'm not gonna get up at 3 o'clock. I don't care what nobody think about 3 o'clock in the morning. That's what works for me. So I'm not gonna let myself off the hook. Now, it might be times of the year where I'm like I told you the other day, we was in Atlanta and Didi was like, yo, you was gone. Cause I did something I don't normally do. I was like, I got these, cause of the book thing, I got these back to back and it's 24 hours. It's really 38 hours. I'm like, Didi, don't come with me because that's too much stress on your body. Yeah. So I was like, just let me go on my own. So she like kind of been like, whoa, we'll never not travel together. So the other day when we was in Houston, we were all together as a family and she was like, just hold me. So I was kind of like, it's gonna, like she's asleep for real. I'm gonna be like, it's about to be a 3-hour hold with me just sitting here, not doing nothing but holding her. I could be working. And it was like, no, this is what you said you was working for. So one day just be able to hold her. So just hold her and shut your brain off. Because while I was holding her, she was asleep. I was holding her, but I was like, okay, I could be thinking of a master plan right now. You know what I'm saying? And texting myself, whatever. And God was like, don't do it, just hold her. So I'm saying.
He holding her like this?
Yeah, with the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you do need to take a break, right? But here's, I'm gonna tell y'all something that I know is, he might be like, that's extreme. But my wife and I, we made a vow that when I was an entrepreneur and I was grinding and she was home, we would never be intimate during the day. Right? So for some people, it's like, oh, bro.
Hell no.
I'm just being real. He said.
Hell no. You're going too far.
No.
You're going too.
And I am. But watch this.
Jamie.
No, that was my TV, bro.
Cut the.
That was my TV. Because I knew if I started.
TV take all day. I can name that tune in 10.
Well, you can, but Didi ain't gonna let you name it a tune. Yeah, Didi ain't gonna let you name it.
Jamie, I can name that tune.
Didi
bruh, I can skip lunch.
Yeah. Didi like, if we gonna be intimate.
We got a whole lot more options.
Yeah. Didi like, if you gonna be intimate, you ain't about to do it and leave me.
Yeah.
We gonna make a day of this.
Right.
So for me, I just was like, no. And here's what's important. I'm telling you as an entrepreneur.
Couldn't skip lunch?
Maybe I could have, I don't know.
What's the option?
Yeah, I'm just saying, to C's point earlier, bruh, I don't say to you that that's worth it. Like, I'm not telling you that's worth it.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to tell you I became number one because I went extreme. Like, you don't get here.
Can you get to number 2?
And you know what I'm saying? and that's
still
what,
hit that during the day.
And people need to do that.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, people are in entrepreneurship. Give me a word, but it's like people in entrepreneurship for the dream. You don't have no, you don't have nothing real.
Yeah.
You don't have a real business. You don't have a real schedule.
Saying, and you know what's crazy to me? You know what's crazy to me, to your point? It's crazy to me because when people worked the 9 to 5, I'm talking about you was at the job 8:50. If it started at 9, you was there at 8:57. Every day like clockwork. We used to be there. We used to get to work like, yo, y'all just really work from the time they say to the time they say go? Like, think about that mentality. Like, I'm nothing against 9 to 5ers, but it's like, you were really just like, what if we had more stuff to do? Like, remember we used to just get there at like 7.
I was gonna say,
just be
parking lot empty.
Right, bro, we used to get there at 7.
750 mall? Bro, you can't even get in the lot.
Bro, literally. It's funny, we was talking about that with Chicago traffic, remember? You was like, yo, if you leave at this time, it's like you could leave at 6 in the morning and be to your office by 6:30, or you could leave at 6:45 and be there by 8. It's like, bro, you just like, but people are so used and accustomed to people telling them what to do. But I was tripping on entrepreneurs who came from a 9 to 5. I didn't come from a 9 to 5, but I'm tripping on entrepreneurs who come from a 9 to 5. Like, you showed up for somebody else more than you showed up for yourself. You was only taking a 30-minute lunch break when you worked there.
You know when I knew I was sick?
But you an entrepreneur, now you done blew out your whole day.
I knew I was sick, bruh. Like, sick. I knew I was sick when I couldn't work to the same extent I would work to get a grade. I was like, bruh, you sick, bruh.
Something's wrong.
I'm like, bruh, you sick, bruh. You could write a paper, bruh. These boys had you writing 150-page papers.
Right.
you getting up, shutting everything down.
Yeah.
And you doing all that for a letter grade. That's all. They giving you a 3.5, 4.0, they giving you a certificate. I was like,
You
yo,
done did it on a typewriter.
bruh,
With whiteout.
whiteout.
Hey,
You had the real paper.
not giving you an out, but that's our system, though. That's how you were raised. Bro, from the time you go to grade school,
but
that's
I
how
was
you
saying, Carl,
raised.
I can do this.
Right.
I just did a 150-page paper for my man, and he only gave me 2 weeks, and I cranked it out.
He probably didn't read it like that, to
No,
be
he
honest.
didn't. He had assistant read it if they read it, and he never did. But
I
I'm
mean,
just
and
saying,
to your point,
120 credit
but to your
hours.
point, when it was for a class, you could get it done.
All
But then
that
when the
effort.
dissertation came and it was up to you to kind of do it whenever you want,
It took me longer.
it took you longer.
You feel me?
If they would have told you, hey, you got to write this dissertation.
By this time,
365 days.
Or not ever get a degree.
We would have had it done. We would have had it done.
And so that's when I knew I was a real entrepreneur. When I pushed myself the way I let some other human push me. When I started pushing myself like
good.
that. And so that's what
That's
most
good.
entrepreneurs don't do.
Right.
You were
right.
giving yourself an out. You giving yourself
Yeah.
a reason. You feel me? And again, quality. When you worked a job, they told you what the quality was. Some kind of way when you become an entrepreneur, now the money is the quality.
Well, I think sometimes too with the entrepreneurship. All right, come on, Jamal. Go to your 9 to 5. All right, I gotta go back in time. Let me go back in time. All
in the
right,
squad
cool.
car.
Getting further and
I'm
further
in,
away
I'm
from
back.
it.
It was a promotional test.
All right, I'm back in the 9 to 5.
Everybody wanted
I'm
to
back.
take
I'm back. Hold on, I'm back as an officer. All right, so I'm back.
Only 100 could pass.
I think the difference is that as a 9 to 5er, they outline everything. They tell you exactly.
It's a system.
They tell you exactly for the next 30 years what your
system.
life gonna look like, and they even tell you after the 30 years you retire what we got set aside for you in your pension. So it's security. You say system, I say security. It's security in being a 9 to 5er. Entrepreneurship, bruh, I don't know what next week gonna look like. I don't know what my next pay coming in. I don't know, bruh. It's wild. So that's why I say, man, for the people that's not, if you're not going to fully immerse yourself in entrepreneurship, that's what you're looking for. If you're not going to fully immerse yourself, I'm not gonna say don't do it. I'm gonna say you can do both. I'm gonna say
I got
you
you.
can. I'm
You
gonna
said do
say
the 9 to 5.
do the 9 to 5
and I got you.
and
Okay,
do
I got
so
you.
you can have that security that's
absolutely.
going to make it where you can still
I got
say,
you.
okay, well, I know
got
where
you.
my next check
Right.
coming from. I know where the
Yeah.
next thing coming from. But now you can do what C's talking about. Once you get home from them 8 hours, bruh,
Yeah.
you go into your entrepreneurship hat. And then once you get to the point where you're able to, or you understand how to fully immerse yourself in entrepreneurship, then that's when you can get rid of now. You can cut that security of that 9 to 5.
is there-
But a lot of people, bro, they like he's saying, entrepreneurship is no joke.
Yep.
It's no joke. It's not for the weary. It's not for the weak.
But it is for the dreamer.
It's for the dream. Hey, sometimes though, the
It's for the
dream.
dreamer, though, bro.
Actually, dog, let's be real.
Right.
The dream sometimes the process of the dream feels better than the actual
Oh, no
reality.
question. Oh, no question.
Am I lying, Carl? Sometimes
I got you.
that dream is like, ooh.
I actually thought as an entrepreneur I'd be intimate all day, every day. I did. I actually thought, like, I'm gonna be at the crib, I'm gonna be able to do
Get some
whatever I
work done
wanna
a little
do.
bit.
Cake bakers, man. Cake as fast as you can.
How many pancakes you
Hey, let's go around the table with the dream.
pancake?
Let's go around
Well, he just said what his dream
Hey,
was.
let me tell you. All right. I thought
He
that
thought it was
when
all
I
day,
thought that-
every day.
Bro, I thought when I became a
Oh,
millionaire.
man, get it's almost the season.
You wanna ride? Don't ride the
Get it in.
I know you'll be right.
Oh, ride the white horse.
Ride a Mercedes,
bro, come on.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah,
Man.
the backseat of a caddy.
I thought being a millionaire, I thought literally once I made $1 million,
Yeah.
I was going to, I
That's
just
it,
thought
bro.
that they were going to be throwing rose petals at my feet. And I thought I was going to be the king of Zamunda. I thought that I was going to just, bruh, like it was going to be nothing. And then I was like, dog, this is, when you make $1 million, you realize, dog, that you need like 10 more of them.
10 more of them, bro.
You need 10 more just to really have one. And it was like, man.
Oh,
That's right. Don't run past
You
that.
went past.
Yeah, don't
you
run
went,
past that.
You went to the graduate level class. I was just trying to go down here with.
Bruh, so for me,
250.
that dream of becoming a millionaire was like, oh, I gotta be a multimillionaire in order to really become a millionaire.
Yeah.
And so that was it for me.
Yeah.
I want to go back and read the definition because I think we're a step ahead. And when I say that, I think we're talking about self-employed. I think that's what we're really talking about. Because an entrepreneur, by definition, I'm just reading the definition, a person who organizes and operates a business or businesses taking on greater than normal financial risk in order to do so. So again, it could be semantics. Could be semantics. A person who organizes and operates a business
80% of people
or businesses
who are entrepreneurs,
they're self-employed. That's my point.
Right, and it's the dream. It's the dream that they're working on. Not
so you seeing yourself
business.
as you own the business and sitting back and everybody else working, but that's not what you are.
Entrepreneurship.
You're self-employed.
Yeah.
Like by very definition, you
You're
are
still an employee.
and you still right.
just
And if
your
you're not
own
doing it
employee.
for yourself, then that's unemployed. We're really back to unemployed. You see what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, a lot of entrepreneurs are unemployed.
Unemployed. That's what you are. Self-employed, you're working hard, but for yourself.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs, now you are organizing for other people.
Unemployed is you're an unsuccessful entrepreneur.
Boom. We got some definitions flowing
I'm
out
just
here.
saying, it is. And so I just want to make sure, because you always say
Yep,
application. Again, I feel like entrepreneurship is a mindset. Self-employment. So the difference to me between self-employed and entrepreneurship is, one is reactive, one is proactive. So entrepreneurship it's a service. The one Carl says self-employed is how much money can I make? So you really focus on, I just don't want to work for nobody. I still want to eat, and I still want to make money. I just don't want to go to work for nobody. Entrepreneurship, I tell people this all the time. I promise you, the money that I make is more like I'm charging $200,000, right? I'm charging $200,000, Maul. Really, the money is just for me about my development. So the money is like, bruh, you got to pay me for growing up. You got to pay me for advancing. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just degrees, but I'm getting better. Like I told you, coach from Florida, is Napier? Am I saying it right?
Napier.
Napier?
Yeah, Napier.
So he said to me afterwards, I was with you when you was at Alabama. Bruh, you getting better. Like, you got to pay me for getting better.
Yeah.
Like, if you charge me 50 and I'm better, then you can't give me 50 again. So I'm like always trying to get better. When I speak, though, more, it has nothing to do with money. When I get up there and get on that mic, bro, I'm trying to free everybody in the room. I'm trying to make every person ever heard of speaking before go, we ain't never seen this before. I'm not really interested in the check. Because if I do that, then I know I'm going to keep eating. And what a lot of people do is when you self-employed, you do the work because you're trying to get paid, but you don't do the work well enough that somebody's going to want you to come back again. I promise y'all, please hear what I'm telling y'all.
You just told me don't do 5 hours. I'm messing with
Yeah, for real. I told you do 3. But do 3
The beast 3.
and beast
Like my
3
best
instead of
3.
doing 90% 5 or 6. Just go 120. Bruh, I'm telling you, now I could do 30 minutes or whatever. I called, me and Tiff was talking, and I was like, Tiff, I know I'm telling y'all 200, 225, but Tiff, for real, I need you to believe it. Because I'm not on the phone talking, you on the phone talking. She said, believe it. She said, ain't nobody doing what you doing. Believe it. I'll go to conferences. They either give them the principles, but don't nobody give them the anointing and the principles. She's like, it ain't gonna be hard for me. I'm on the phone when people call and talk about how you changed their life and how the anointing in that room, they left, got their marriage together. She's like, oh no, ain't nobody doing that. So I don't have no problems. She said, if you wanna say 350, she's like, I don't care. How much it costs to get your marriage back? Or if you come in and you give me 350, but I help your company make $5 million, she's like, bro, I don't have no problem. She said, here's why I don't have a problem charging. Because I know you're gonna deliver. She said, I don't got no problems charging because I already know whoever come in that room, they're gonna be different and that business is gonna be different because the anointing that you're gonna put on there, there's nobody in the world that's even trying to put an anointing on them like that. So, I just did an event, I just did an event in Atlanta. The young lady said she got out of prison, listened to me in prison. Now she got about 15,000 young ladies that are part of her coaching program. She said, the Lord told me to when I found out how much you charge, she was like, I never went. That's too much for me. She said, I'm told my husband we need to put our house up for sale. She said, I told my husband we're gonna put our house on sale. He said, we're gonna put our house on sale. We got a big house. She said, after he finished, we'll get a bigger house. I'm already knowing what he gonna do when he come in there. She's like, I already know the anointing. I was in prison. I was watching this guy at 3 a.m. She's like, I was watching my man at 3 o'clock in the morning. So when I go speak more, I'm not self-employed.
Right.
I'm going in organized, whatever you said, and I know all the other speakers that's coming. Some are entertainers, athletes, whatever. Bruh, I'm about to mop the floor with you, period. Now, Tobe say it on the whatever. I don't say it often because I don't want to be, but I promise you, I don't care who on the stage. If you call me, when I leave, the crowd will have an experience. And watch this, as an entrepreneur, I do it every time, Maul. I'm not ever gonna go, well, I did it 8 times, and the 2 times I ain't do it, don't trip because I did it 8. Why? Because my name is on it, period. And so I'm not number one because I'm self-employed. I'm number one because every time I touch the mic, I know that this is what I gotta do. You feel what I'm saying? I just think when you're self-employed, Carl, you like, oh, if I do it right or I don't do it right, I'm gonna get a check, or I'm gonna get money. And so when you get to this level of entrepreneurship, it's not about the money. It is the service that I provide, and every time you see me, I don't care if it's for 10, 20 years. What was the word you used the other day when I was asking about a client and how much perpetuity? How did you say it? Perpetuity. So I said, see, how much you think I should try to say perpetuity? I said, okay, why? I want to tell them why on the contract. He said, Eric, because what you're about to do for them, they about to eat off of it forever. So they gonna owe you that forever. Why? Because you put them in a level that they weren't, and they gonna be able to benefit off of that forever. That's how I think about it when I get on the stage. You brought me in '98, but if you live to 2038, your company is gonna benefit off what I did that day forever. That's just how I see it. And so I just think, no question, but I'm just saying, I love it. Carl broke it down. Self-employed, don't call yourself an entrepreneur.
2 different
You're working for yourself because you didn't like to go to work. You didn't like the structure that they gave or whatever they paid. You didn't like that. So you're doing your own thing and you do it whenever you feel like doing it. You're not committed to it like that. It's like when I feel like doing it, I'll do it. When I don't want to do it, I don't want to. And even when I do it, you might, like depending on the day you ask me to do it, bro, this is what I promise you. This is the thing I hate most about restaurants or hotels. This is what I hate the most. That I go to a restaurant and eat, and it's and they'll tell me, oh, it's a different chef. I'm like, can you tell me when he here then, please? Because you pissed me off because when he was here, that pasta and chicken was like, it was fire. Now I come back the next day because I want, but he ain't here. Is it him or is it the Grand Lux? Y'all told me it was Grand Lux. So I'm coming and I'm not getting the same meal I got yesterday. Matter of fact, we got it so good once more, Didi asked the dude to come out. She said, bring the chef out. Lady came out, Didi gave her $100. Wow. The lady was like, $100? The food only cost $20. She said, but the experience, to see how my husband was eating that joker. She said, wait, we eating that joker. Yeah, we eating that joker. She said the way he eat that joker.
It was almost good enough to make him break the no sex during the day covenant. You know what I'm saying?
Almost that good.
She almost let him break the midday sex covenant.
I just see her get some of that extra pasta to take home.
Bro, what I'm saying, she was like, yo, I saw the way my husband ate that, and I know that if he have a good meal, what that mean on our vacation. He about to walk out of here fired up. Thank you for...
You wanna ride? To ride the white horse. Come on, man.
Hey, Jamie, I saw how my wife lit up when she ate that salmon you made.
With the rice.
With the rice, bro. I need some of that, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break up a couple hundred.
You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out to Mar be on that. Mar just said earlier, he was like, yo, Mark and Mr. Leslie at the crib. He was like, I need to grab one of them turtle cheesecakes and take it home to Camille. He said, I come through the door with one of them.
Oh, bro, let's go.
It's an experience.
It's on.
It's an experience.
It's on.
Yeah, so if y'all got something out of it, whatever your best self is, entrepreneurship says stay that way for your life. What's the other one called, Carl?
Self-employed.
Self-employed is like, yo, I can give you something different every day because at the end of the day, I don't care anyway. I just want the $10 that you're giving me for the cheesecake that I'm giving you.
Man, I had a whole bunch more, but I think, you know what I'm saying? I think we gave them enough for now. What was I gonna say? Oh, man, before I forget, I want to shout out to Natara from Delta. Oh, I ain't even tell you, E.
You did?
Bruh, no, I didn't. No. She hooking us up, helping out with the kids and moving the kids to the Super Bowl and all that. We getting that taken care of. So shout out to Delta for that. We getting taken care of with that. But I want to shout out Natara specifically. She was like, "Hey, send me your flight." And me and the fam were going to Houston for the concert, for the book tour and then the concert. And I was like, "All right," I sent her the flight information. Bro, we got to the gate. Now, listen, now you fly a lot, you diamond. I've been diamond for some years now. Bro, we got to the gate. They was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome the Quinney family, dog." Everybody at the gate started clapping. They had gift bags for us, right? I'm talking about like gift bags. We went, bruh, she was like, "Everybody step to your," because they had already started boarding. We came through a little late, like the boarding process already took place. I'm not kidding. She was like, "Everybody move to the right-hand side, please." Bro, walked us up to that joint, took the kids into the cockpit with the pilots, and I'm not talking about just like quick, like they was in that joint pressing buttons, like I'm talking about living, bruh. I'm gonna send you the pics so you can put the pics up. Kids in the cockpit, they got all kind of stuff, dog. First class service the entire time. Like, she told the flight attendant, like, bruh, whatever. I'm talking about literally, dog, like, I never seen nothing like it. I'm talking about they on Trey and Avery, like, would you like some more? Like, dog, special snacks, like everything. So shout out to Natara, man. That was an amazing experience. I'm talking about they laid it out. And it was like, Trey was like, "Dad, what did we do?" I was like, "Yeah, you a Quinney, son. You a royal priesthood." You know what I'm saying? So I wanna thank her for that.
That's big. They gotta pay. They gotta pay. They gotta pay. The content is just.
Let me tell you something. Sweet people so ready to walk in that anointing.
Oh yeah.
She walking past them people on the jet bridge like, "Yep, it's exactly what it looks like. I've arrived." And so, good times there. Phenomenal Life 2023. We going to Mexico again. Xcaret, my favorite place in the world. All right, we going. Man, it's just so much to do. Maybe I'll put up a couple pics of me and the fam, bruh, in the cave.
Church, y'all need to be in the
You know
building.
what's crazy? They have a cave, and that was the first time I did it. And I don't know if this is gonna make y'all want to go or not, but like we got in the cave and like you swim through the cave, you put a life jacket on and like, just float through, kind of like just slow kick or whatever. Bro, they had real bats in that joint. I'm talking about like bats. I was like, dang. So it was kind of crazy. My kids was like, So anyway, Xcaret, first class service. The food is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Listen, phenomenal.
Lose weight before you go.
No, for sure.
Yeah, don't go there.
Careful.
Yeah.
Careful. It's not. But I'm saying we've been to a lot of resorts and we just keep going back because the service, the food, and again, we ain't getting nothing. Who said it? You said we got to get a sponsorship. I don't even know. I'm just telling you, that's where when we want to have a good time, relax, have fun, everything right there on the resort. You don't got to go an hour away to go on an excursion. Everything is right there.
I'm gonna send y'all videos of when I come back.
And if y'all haven't gone to, if y'all haven't gone through the Census Cave, we did that again with the fam. Yeah. Man, just an incredible, experience. So go to phenomenallife2023.com. We would love to see you in the build. Jamie, you gonna be there? Yeah. Jamie's family's coming. It's gonna be a fantastic time.
It's the last one, y'all. It's the last one.
It's the last of the Mohicans.
Now look, if we do another one, I told Maul, exposure. Dubai. So I told Maul if we do another one, we going to Dubai. I'm not doing.
Okay, get your coins up.
I'm just saying, I told you, Maul.
2024.
I'm not interested.
Yeah.
But Maul has the most successful conferences, right? They're mutually beneficial for him and so I said, look, if we go Maul, exposure.
Well, when you're getting paid $250,000 a speech, well, I'm sorry, unless we blow out Ford Field.
We can't balance this out for you, sir.
He like, look, this ain't mutually beneficial now.
I'm there for 7 days.
I ain't gonna be coming out here for $92,000 measly dollars. Me and Carl going. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be there. Okay. Matter of fact, sign up for Phenomenal Life 2024 right now.
We got
Change the site.
Yeah, we got
Change the site.
I'm just saying, I'm not doing a self-employed thing.
Listen, we ain't gonna be able to get E to do nothing. Y'all better be respecting this podcast. We might lose E off the pod in a minute.
This is it.
They
Phenomenal
only
Life
got
20.
me because we local.
PhenomenalLife2023.com
That's it.
or hit up Cam, K-A-M, Quinney, Cam, Quinney, Q-U-I-N-N-E-Y at etinspires.com with all your questions, figure out your family situation, dynamics. We might have a buy one, get one free. Sometimes we usually do a spouse. No, you bring your spouse.
This the last one.
Bring your spouse.
This is the last
Bring a spouse
one,
or something. Yeah.
This is the last one, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't even paying but $1,000.
Also, habit stacking is included. If you want to do
Somebody
habit
turn
stacking.
that back. They want their money back.
Hey, he's going on
that.
vacation.
Habit
I'm trying to
stacking.
figure out if his midday rule apply to vacation too.
No, that's work. See, I said it.
Work.
That's working hours. Not vacation ain't working. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't work like that no more. I'm talking about there was a time frame when I
The rules
first.
don't apply no more.
Okay.
The rules don't apply no more.
I'm at 200 bucks.
He was like, that was 19.
That was back when he was making 10,000. That was back when the 10,000. That's how he got the 10,000.
He was self-employed
That was the
then.
10,000.
That's why I was stuck. That's why I was stuck.
That's the real goal of entrepreneurship right there.
That's why he was
I was
stuck
stuck
in the
at
10,000.
10,000.
Yeah. You had
Freaking
worship,
Diggy in the day.
midday worship.
Yeah.
Midday worship threw your whole thing
Yeah,
off.
threw it off. Hey, you got to give up to go up.
Oh, man.
Gotta give up to go up.
If loving, I don't want to be right. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Make real estate real. Maul, what we looking like, dog?
Hey, man, if you want to change your life, I'm just saying, man, you've been sitting back praying, saying, God, I need another way. I need
it.
And, bro, we've been out here, man. The proof is in the pudding now. We got so many testimonies that it's not even funny. People are living their dreams, dog. They're attaching a property to every single purpose that they have, a building to every single bill that they have. You know, the information is out there. You just got to step up.
Shout out to my mom and dad.
MakeRealEstateReal.com.
Yeah, my mom and pops and my brother finishing up their
Oh,
property.
yeah. It's
doing
like a
their
fire.
thing. It's
It's
exciting
like a
to see,
fire.
man.
Fire.
You seen it? I haven't seen it.
It's like a fire.
Okay, good. So, you know what I'm saying? It's going down. So MakeRealEstateReal.com. As always, go check that out. Carl, what we got?
Hey, shout out to Sebastian, man. Sebastian, he'd been I'm talking about supporter with everything we've done, but he just went through our I2M program. And the feedback.
Sebastian from London?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my guy.
That's what I said. He been in everything we've been
that's
doing.
my guy.
Bro, but the feedback that he left was like, yo, I don't have a plan on doing content creation. But he's like, y'all taught me what it was supposed to look like. He on some entrepreneurship. So now when I do employ people, I know exactly the system. I know y'all laid everything out for me. So again, even if you're not the one that's going through it, I'm saying there's training for you to help understand how to be an entrepreneur and not how to be self-employed. We want to help you to build a business around yourself, your product, your brand. So deeperinthebrand.com. Check it out.
I love it. Who y'all got NBA, man? Let's get your NBA predictions. NBA starting.
Denver Nuggets.
Denver Nuggets, because he worked with the Denver Nuggets. So
I guess.
National,
that's...
they're going to win the championship.
Why not?
Okay.
How's that Bears-Lions thing looking?
Oh, they're both trash.
Oh, bro, I think the Bears got one win over them.
It's like right there. They're both trash.
And it's almost so bad, dog, that me and CJ, we both
It's a race to the bottom.
we rooting for the other teams. He
Man.
calling me out like, man, the Bears, man. I'm like, dog, what's up with them Lions, man? They had the game. Like, we want them to win. It's the weirdest thing, dog.
Let me tell you something, Detroit. Until you do right by me. It's sad. Bro, the Lions, bro.
And Justin Fields, we praying for you, bro.
I'm tired of
we
it,
praying
bro.
for you, dog.
Oh, and they better get Justin
they need
Fields,
a line,
the offensive
man.
line. You better get them.
Bro.
They need a new coordinator. Y'all need new everything.
Bro,
We just need
a new ownership.
Y'all need to stop being intimate during the day.
Yeah. That's what's holding you back.
That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Y'all priorities.
Yeah.
Y'all focus is off.
Your focus is on. The Lions must be having worship all day. 'Cause they get nothing else done. They ain't getting. I'm talking about they morning, noon, and night. They ain't spend no time in the playbook. They not working on no system. Like, y'all embarrassing. Get a grip and grow up. I'm so tired. You had Hard Knocks. Everybody thought y'all.
Not the coach, though.
No, they got him.
Not
the
the
words
coach.
of
Not the
Bubba
coach.
Dub.
They got him though.
Trash.
Yeah. Because when they asked the coach, what was the record going to be or something?
He didn't know.
He didn't know. He was like,
listen.
I respect that, though. My
We
man
gonna
was
play
like,
hard.
I'm not going to lie out
he's
here.
like, I can't lie.
We're gonna play hard.
Bro,
That's going to be interesting to see them two play each other. It's going to be like watching paint dry. Bruh. Now that game is going to be like...
Gonna take
no, hold on. Let me tell you how
The
bad.
score is going to be negative 21 and
Let me
negative
tell you how bad.
36.
No.
Who could get the
Let me
most
tell you how
penalties?
bad the Lions was through the first 5 weeks. We led the NFL in scoring.
And scoring.
And score.
And then, hey,
history, bro.
in NFL history. And then gave up the most points in NFL history. Bro, that's another podcast.
do that,
that's
bro?
some of y'all out there as entrepreneurs.
Wow.
Yeah, you self-employed.
Self-employed.
I'm just saying, you done made a lot of money, but you threw it away on the back end. So don't be like the Detroit Lions, man. And I love y'all. Like, I promise you. People be like, are you still a Lions fan? I'm like, where I'm gonna go? You know what I'm saying?
To the Bears.
Right. No, I'm just saying.
Come on to the
I'm
Bears.
just a Packers fan or something. Like, it don't even make sense.
The Jets is winning.
The Jet, bro.
Giants, the Jets.
The Giants
The
is
Bills
winning.
is killing.
The Bills is cold.
The Bills is killing right now.
Bills
The
been
league
cold
has
for a
shifted.
minute, but
Yeah.
All the bottom teams on top.
Oh, no, not all of them.
But not all of them.
slow down. You got too much dip on your chip.
Any other teams that's got an animal, they at the bottom.
Okay.
The Lions, the Bears,
bro.
the Jaguars.
Cardinals.
Yeah, just
What? All right. Besides the Nuggets, who you like?
The Nuggets.
Okay, who you like?
Golden State.
Are you man? You ain't go. Come on, man. Chris got you. We did the book, helped us get the New York Times bestseller.
The Nuggets.
Okay, shout out to CP. I'm going with
CP
Phoenix.
them, they gonna do their thing.
I'm going Phoenix this year.
Okay. I'm
going
not
Phoenix.
concerned about CP, Booker. It's one other person I'm concerned about. And if they can
Big fella.
I just
He
one
get his
other
mind
person
right.
I'm concerned about.
Phoenix.
If he can get his
CP,
mind
bring
right,
us
they can
in.
do it.
Bring
Yeah.
E in. We could get that done. Can you go to both teams?
Oh, yeah.
They're not the same. Are they the same division?
It
Might
doesn't
be.
matter.
Bro, you need to go to Golden State. Holla at Draymond.
I was gonna say,
You need to, bro.
yeah.
Draymond know what he doing.
Hey.
I think they're gonna win now
He's a
because of that.
champion.
Because
Yeah,
of that
he's a champion,
adversity.
bro. You know
I
what
think
You
they're gonna
starting
win.
out the season. I'm Golden
You know
State
what
all
he
day.
Yeah, I'm going with Golden State.
Yeah.
Hey, did I tell y'all, man? I ran into Dennis Rodman just the other day.
You gotta be joking.
Oh, bro, coming out the elevator in Houston.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
crazy,
Was he look?
Show you love?
How'd he look?
crazy.
Sure you know. It was crazy.
Denver Nuggets.
Denver Nuggets, baby.
Yeah.
Denver Nuggets, man.
How about them Nuggets?
Oh, crazy.
How about the Nuggets?
We out of here, man. We love y'all. We'll see you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself, right? Make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback on how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.